Dude, that's what I thought.
Oh,
okay.
We knew it was one of them. Like, we literally knew after they smiled.
Yeah.
I'm hyped, but I honestly think this...
As FY, I mean, he wants the Storm to come down here. Ace, the sick timing would be if Ace avoids this by reading, because instead he's going to go
for the pickoff onto Saksa instead of the Meepo here. They will be able to get that kill pretty easily. That's going to be your first blood. For them to be able to create a lot of space for this Meepo. Especially with all the pressure that is coming out from LGD. As you can see, 3 heroes are bottom right now, smoked up. They are going to be able to find an initiation onto the Spirit Breaker. They need to be able to burst him down, not let him get the charge away, and that's where the Wrath of Nature comes in.
And it's rare when you see that, because most of the time, I think both teams sort of look for stuff, but it feels as though maybe this is just how Meepo games go, right? It's hard to judge his relative strength, as they're going to make the move onto Fada.
Teleports are going to be coming in. Fada is able to dodge a lot of damage with the Sleight of Fist, as well as the Flame Guard that's now worn out. The Remnant
he actually comes back into it.
Gone into mid, but he's going to stick around here at bottom lane. The Storm here will be able to get that kill, but Storm has heavily committed for this one, and Ace is going to be able to take advantage of that one, keeping him netted down. Exno, I feel like this is a specialty of his on these disruptors and banes, where he's positioning himself always hiding in the trees to be able to get behind people and be able to set up for a kill like this. Managed to get a Nightmare onto the Rubik and helping to be able to kill this Ember Spirit, who's still locked inside
that E-Blade.
The Ghost Scepter is going to be able to help the E-Blade out from Ace, is able to save Fada's life for the time being. And oh man, can't quite catch him. They're going to leave the Bane behind. Stormseer really wants this kill though. Fada just can't get anywhere as the Remnant is still down. And now the Void has been caught though. Ace is able to make sure that he's locked down long enough to be able to get that one kill. Now Chalice and the Storm Spirit may need to get out of here. Storm's sticking around long enough.
He's out of mana.
Look at that charge. Woo! Peter Pan Dam nails him.
He'll trade the Aegis gladly for the Chronosphere usage. As Ace with an Aegis up, now he can play fearlessly. You have to use some measure of ultis to be able to stop him, as they're going to go on to FY.
Gotta pop the dust just to make sure. Sand King has no... So PSG.LGD, a lot of this game is now going to be on Chalice and how well he's going to be able to split push, but it's tough. Up against a Meepo who has a significant amount of presence all over the map. They've caught the Sand King, able to use that blink, reveal it here to get the pick off onto FY and help secure.
Get aggressive. You can't just be forced into popping the BKB defensively like that. PSG.LGD have to be the aggressors if they want to win this game, which is why I thought it was so weird that they decided to slow down the pace of the game. Considering against Virtus Pro, they were willing to play so fast-paced. And this is most likely going to be Chalice's head, as...
They're just going to get picked apart here so many times.
It's going to pop the pipe, but he is charged.
Just kind of the sacrifice that has to be made.
He's pretty tanky with do-or-die situation here.
We've seen plenty of these early...
This is going fast. They need to come back.
Go terribly wrong. And a few of them go quite right, and it looks like Nip are going to show some discipline here to be able to back out, not finishing up that tier 3, instead going for the kill on FY. Now FY not having a Burrow Strike up, one more second, but it's a second too late.
And now he's changed his build too, going for the Maelstrom. This is all in, hands on deck. We're trying to kill Meepo.
Trying to get any sources of damage done. Chalice always being able to push in that bottom lane. The Orchid reveal here from maybe in a really big pickoff on Fada. There's going to be Peter here. Thanks to the surge, the charge happens pretty quickly here. He's going to blow his ultimate, just trying to control up maybe, but he does die.
Him, they don't feel comfortable taking a 4-on-4. As the E-Blade actually temporarily helps out the Nature's Prophet.
At least they're going to catch him eventually here, so that trade-off. Oh, they're going to go for the Chronosphere here. Boy, what a great Sprout is actually going to be able to protect in the epicenter to follow this one up. They're going to be able to blink in. Burrow Strike. The Meepo is still plenty tanky, but they're trying to focus it down. Long jump in from maybe won't be able to wipe him out. The Meepo gets popped just like that. And Nipper on full retreat. Whatever heroes can get out, trying to get away, but Rubik's already been caught. That's 3, make it 4. The Spirit Breaker gets nightmared up. Do they have a way to be able to stop him from charging? They just have the burst damage. That's all they need.
And DD. Right in front of Ame, the situation, the conditions are perfect. That long zip in from Maybe with the execute. They had to blow everything on that Meepo, but it was worth it as Ace buys back.
Oh, the vacuum, 3-man vacuum looked nice. No follow-up though. They are going to be able to get the easy pick off on X-Nova.
And now it's NIP that walk into the Roshan pit as Bane instantly buys back. They know there's no Chrono, they know there's no Epicenter. NIP want to try to take advantage of this timing. They bought back on 2 cores just for this.
They don't want to go into the Roshan pit. Instead, they're going to surge forward and catch the Bane again, who died back. And now it's going to be 4 versus 5 when it comes to defending that Roche pit. Nip trying to find the next initiation. Peter actually canceling his charge there, thinking he was getting out of position. They just return to the Roshan pit, where Ace seems to have things in full control, but the Storm Spirit, he's TPing onto the shrine right now. All they need is the vision for the trees to give them some sense of timing. Ame's going to come in. Now the jump in with the BKB. They're trying to activate with the pipe of the Crimson Guard.
Got the Aegis.
Protect the Aegis. He gets in on the Storm. Massive, but he does immediately fall. FY, he's going to be surrounded as well. Can they manage to get Chalice on top of that? They are going to be able to bash him with a vacuum follow-up as well. Chalice goes for a second round of teleport, but there's going to be the nets for the Meepo. The charge on through. Oh, actually popped over the inside of the Roshan pit. They do manage to get the net again. Fortunately, they keep him controlled. So yes, those Storm Spirit,
without being able to get anything off, so you have to sort of switch gears. And he definitely did. I like the way that both teams are playing.
Just some good ideas about Dota. Ame with his BKB is currently trying to take this tier 1 tower. They are going to be able to complete the charge and burst him down just like that. Telekinesis into the charge. What a combo from Nip. Very nicely timed.
NIP are aware of this, and they should be of the timer. Just chill. You got so much more out of this Aegis timing somehow than PSG.LGD did.
Bloodstone complete for the Storm Spirit. This is going to be a really big time, and they're going to make the long jump in, be able to find PPT and Nip. Are they going to try and go into this? They do have the Chronosphere, locking down only the Meepos here. 33 actually running into the Chronosphere as well. And
the stolen chrono!
Saxa locks down the Storm Spirit. What a burrow strike! FY nails 5 different heroes and 3 different Meepos, but will be able to get the Storm Spirit down on his Aegis. They're trying to catch FY here. They don't want to let these constant burrow strikes disrupt them. One of the Meepos quite low though. Storm and Void focusing down will be able to kill, but Ame, he actually dies here. The Meepo's dead for 2 minutes. The Storm Spirit with his BKB might just be able to finish up all these heroes. Saxa trying to get away, has a Fiend's Grip, but won't be able to last long enough to be able to use it. And Nip are dead with 3 different heroes, none of which have buyback, and Storm's going to be able to find one more here. It's going to be the Spirit Breaker. Tries to go for the charge away, but can't get it in time. 4 dead with no buyback. It's time for LGD to take some objectives.
Yeah, they're going to
long time walk now that he's past his level 20.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Meanwhile, Fada, there's going to be the jump forward. They do immediately find the Ember Spear and burst him down. The Ace is going to be able to follow that one up, though, and he's got Alme dead. He will be able to get the Storm Spirit as well. Both of them just died, and there's no buyback of the Storm Spirit. Chalice is dead as well. Fada, he's the lowest net worth core. I was just about to talk about him. Spirit, though.
Now the buyback comes in on the Bane.
He's back up. He can jump in. The Bane's going to buy back, and are we going to have the catch? The Storm Spirit's going to be able to get on top of the Meepo, but immediately jumps away. Not able to slow anything down here, but maybe FY has found an opening here onto the Spirit Breaker. Pretty easy kill with the bashes coming out from Ame.
They want to chase
for more now.
They've got the numbers.
Picking them apart. They're going to be able to get the Chronosphere now onto the Darkseer, but this is where they turn potentially. BKB activated, trying to finish up this Darkseer. Almost got him. Does manage to get off the cheese, though. Now they're turning around as the BKB is now gone. A heavy commitment from Fada as well as Ace to be able to finish off this Void. And Stormspear is going to have to zip away, try and TP back. FY with a jump in. Yule Scepter on himself to buy himself a little bit of time. Chalice trying to battle.
Ace is still alive.
Ace is so low. Where's the Stormspear? He needs to be able to finish off this Meepo. Chalice will die inside of his own Sprout. And the Storm is back up to full, but cannot make the long jump to find that very low Meepo.
That felt like a desperation chrono. As 33 is so tanky, he gets the cheese off, he resets the fight for his team. Ace comes in, absolutely massive.
All right, maybe. Gonna have to put together some fancy footwork here. He's gonna have to zip in.
Tank every one of them.
Tanking all the creeps to make sure the creep wave actually gets into the base.
They're gonna go for it.
And now Ace starts working on that other tier 4. 60 seconds for the Void as well as the Furion. Long jump into the left-hand side instead. Just killing some of these creeps, but not actually trying to stop Ace. Now another Yule Scepter, and Ace is just focusing on the throne. Storm's going to come up with an answer.
This game's done.
There's going to be a Bro Strike in, slowing down these heroes. Fiend's Grip on the side as well. The BKB activated. There's a Refresher Shard coming out for 33, but they're just going to take the throne. Ninjas in Pajamas. They make the comeback off of one